But that problem still needs a solution. As the fan district continues to grow, that means more people competing for those some 5,000 spaces, and they go pretty quick. So the answer really isn't about adding more parking supply. It's about reducing demand. The biggest worry is that if this issue continues to persist through the weekend, well, one case per car might not cut it. And without people watching or proper security, it's easy for those vandals to get away without being seen. The tractor trailer was traveling south down Route 288 when he swerved to the left to avoid a vehicle traveling in the right lane. That's when the driver lost control of his vehicle, going right through the guardrail, striking the bridewall, and landing below the overpass on Route 10. The vandal may have done this in the middle of the night or early in the morning to avoid being seen. But fortunately, RACC has a surveillance camera installed on that same side street that may have caught the vandal in the act. In neighborhoods like this one, while water levels have been receding, as you can see, the water still goes past my ankles. Richmond was able to place about 600 refugees in the city of Richmond. But this year, because of the current administration, that number's down. It's only about 150 refugees. When you step on bus 167, you have to answer the question of the day. But for Kavolis, the answer isn't as important as the reason why. An easy way to do that is by taking a look. If you see signs of standing water, hanging insulation, or if it smells musty, there's a good chance your crawl space needs repair.
I'm paying to live in unsuitable conditions. Like, it was chaotic in here last night.
Amaya McDaniels describes the ordeal she and dozens of other freshmen at McVicker Hall experienced as VUU gave the notice to leave their dorms late Wednesday night.
Basically, there has been a mold outbreak in our building.
But don't just take her word for it. The proof is in the pictures. Black mold caking the surface of the walls and doorways of the female dorm.
We pay a lot of money to go to school here, and it's unacceptable to be breathing in black mold.
The meeting was called as a result of some of the issues that the buildings have been experiencing.
In a response, the university took to Facebook in a video telling concerned parents that students would be notified to leave their dorms in phases. They added that the mold was a result of rain from Hurricane Florence and Monday's tornadoes.
They keep trying to blame it on the hurricane, but these problems were happening way before this storm even came.
Many parents not satisfied with the response sounded off in the comment section. I caught up with one of those parents over the phone who says VUU has not been clear as to when all those students would be relocated.
It was frantic and crying. I mean, there's still mold tonight, right? There was mold yesterday. There's mold the next day. We're talking about inconvenience. We're talking about someone that just got there. We're talking about trust issues. Do you think she trusts that university? Do I trust that university?
So I contacted the university to get answers. In a statement, VUU says that 28 students have already been moved to 2 other dormitories on campus and that they plan to move the remaining 62 over the next 6 days. They added that a professional moving team would be provided to students and that no student would be left without a place to stay. In the meantime,
I'm just sitting in my room waiting.
Students like McDaniel, who have no other place to go, will have to wait their turn to be relieved of a dorm plagued with black mold. A tractor trailer damaged beyond repair being towed off of Route 10. And in its wake, a mangled guardrail ripped to shreds, caked with black oil, and the tragic loss of life. It all happened just after 11:30 Sunday morning.
I'm shocked that's what happened.
It's devastating. I mean, it really changed plans for the day, you know.
That's sad. That's hard to believe he went flying off that interstate.
The tractor trailer was traveling south down Route 288 when he swerved to the left to avoid a vehicle traveling in the right lane. That's when the driver lost control of his vehicle, going right through the guardrail, striking the bridewall, and landing below the overpass on Route 10. The tractor trailer was empty at the time of the crash. Chesterfield police and fire crews along with VDOT were at the scene for hours.
If somebody in front of you slows down for no reason at all, you don't have no choice.
You really got to be careful and be cautious too. Wow, I can't believe that happened. I really can't.
I just hope everybody's gonna be okay.
The adult male driver was rushed to VCU Medical Center where he later died from his injuries. That the tragic day on Route 288 comes to an end, drivers offer their condolences to his family.
His family, I hope, I can't imagine what they're feeling right now. Definitely. So my condolences and prayers out to them.
On your side, AJ Nwoko, NBC 12 News. Alex Smith has always been a glass half full type of guy.
I do the same things that everyone else, but just in a different way.
And even though he may only have one functioning hand, it's all he needs.
My disability is classified as cerebral palsy. I've had it my entire life. I've just learned to overcome it.
And so with hooking 2 bottles between his fingers and a twist of his wrist, he makes a seemingly impossible happen.
It's a lot of memorization, but yeah, I've gotten pretty good with you know, my pouring and just everything that goes into it so far.
Alex has always wanted to be a bartender.
There we go. 2 vodka cranberries and 1 tequila and orange.
But with his disability, he knew his journey to the other side of the counter wouldn't be an easy one.
We'll just do 2 or 3.
Unless, of course, he had a helping hand.
I had the attitude that I can teach anybody how to bartend.
So the director of the Professional Bartending Academy, Mike Love, decided to give him a shot.
When you get down to what makes a great bartender, not always is it the drink, but it's the personality of the individual. I had some techniques of free pouring in my back pocket, so you know, I was confident when I was talking to him on the phone that I could get him up to speed and make him a good bartender.
All right, ready?
And after 2 months of training in this tap room, Alex is almost ready to take his unique brand of bottle pouring to the city.
Honestly, I think he's going to kill it. Like I said, he's the only one in Richmond that can do the 2-bottle pour. And being that he has a disability, I think is even more impressive.
Overcoming challenges is definitely something that interests me because I get to say, hey, you know, I did this bartending thing, and I feel like it inspires people.
On your side, AJ Nwoko, NBC 12 News.